Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you watched and enjoyed the benefits of the previous video with the foot exercises. What we're going to do now is look at things to do to connect yourself up your system through the body, up the most important points of proprioception of spatial awareness in the system. So what we're going to start with is we're going to look at switching on the proprioceptors of the hips, and to do that I'm going to ask you to sit either in this position or with your feet together, whichever is more comfortable. What we're going to do is we're going to stop ourselves with our hands from bringing our legs towards the midline. So this is the movement, but you're going to stop the movement with your hands. So you're going to do that in a pulsing action for 10 times. Now this way or this way. Next, we're going to reverse. So we're going to do exactly the same thing, but from the outside. So you're stopping yourself from bringing your knees out towards the floor. So this way or this way. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to straighten our legs and we're going to roll the flesh out, as you would recognize from yoga class if you've attended. So the purpose of this exercise is to bring your sit bones closer to the ground. So essentially I'll show you what that elicits from the side. So you're in this position. Now what we're doing is we're rolling out the flesh to land on our sit bones. What this does is it gives us a connection to the ground and brings our pelvis forward that sends a lovely signal up the spine to straighten. So this happens. So when we're in this position, what we're going to do is we're going to roll from side to side. So you're going to rock yourself. Sit bone to sit bone, just to allow that signal to send, the lovely connection to happen up the spine. Now, after doing this, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to roll. So the most important thing in this particular exercise is to breathe. What I'd like you to do is induce every roll back on an exhale. What that does is it relaxes the diaphragm, it relaxes the psoas muscles, and it allows space between the vertebrae to happen. So what you're going to do is go as you roll back. And make that sound, make it loud. So you go. Do that as slow as possible. What you want is for the movement to be as fluid as possible, okay? So that's why the exhale. Now, having done this roll back for 10 times, what I'd like you to do next is we're going to go off the midline and we're going to go towards the shoulder. So, what we were doing before was midline. And what we're going to do now is go that way, towards the shoulder. Same principle. Exhale, make it loud and make it fluid. And same on the other side. So what that does is it creates a lovely space in your rib cage, between your ribs. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go into a squat position. So we're going to connect the hips. So if you can, go onto your feet flat on the ground, that's fantastic. If you can only go this far, that's good enough also. So what we're going to do is we're first going to just set ourselves in our midline and bring our awareness to this area. So what we want is for this space to remain open. Make sure you can breathe, don't tense anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from the midline and we're going to just rotate to the left. So just circles. So even though we're only rotating the hips, it's really a full body movement. Now you do that for about a minute, and then we're going to go the other direction. So again, for about a minute. Now, once we've completed that, the last step is to do figures of 8. So again, start from the midline, start from establishing a nice space, a nice stable space to start from. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start with circles, forward and left, and go back to the midline, and then forward and right, back to the midline. So circle, midline, circle, midline. Now this movement is a bigger movement. And again, do this for about a minute. And feel that. What these exercises are going to do is they're going to give you a lovely sense of control of your body, motor control, and a lovely space of balance and poise. So take that and enjoy.